Kristen, what is going on here? Why haven't you cleaned the stairs yet? They're filthy! I just walked by them now, and every single step had dust bunnies on them. Listen, Kristen, those stairs are more than just stairs. They're a passage that connects your unit to ours. Without them, how would you come downstairs to see us? If you're allowing these stairs to get so dirty, the only possible conclusion I can draw is that you feel the same way about your relationship with us. It's clear that you need lessons on how to be a respectable homemaker. Come down right now and I'll teach you how to clean properly. Mom? I think you should be able to tell just by looking at my massively expanded stomach that I am quite late in my pregnancy. And, having given birth yourself, you should also be very well aware that at this late stage of pregnancy, some activities, cleaning the stairs, for example, are quite difficult for the mother. Ha! You're not going to get out of doing your work with those miserable excuses. I managed to keep the house clean while I was pregnant for both Tony and Mina. That's the difference between you and me. I understand the concept of duty and perseverance, and you would prefer to just laze around all day. If I could do it 30 years ago, you can do it today. No excuses, Kristen. Now hurry up, grab the vacuum cleaner, and meet me at the base of the stairs this instant. Mom. But not half an hour ago you made me go to the supermarket to pick up groceries for you. Did you forget about that by any chance? What? It's a 10-minute walk down to the store empty-handed, and since I'll be carrying bags on my way back, physically it will be quite difficult for me to do much of anything other than carry the groceries home this instant. Oh, I suppose you're right. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me at the moment, could I get back to finishing up the grocery shopping? You're also making me cook dinner for you tonight, so the longer I take to finish up here, the later dinner is going to get. Well, fine, go ahead. Thank you for your understanding. Hello there, Kristen. I'm just letting you know that Mina will be moving back in with us tomorrow. Really? That's odd. I don't remember hearing from her for quite some time now. Why is she moving back here? Did something happen? Oh, it's all quite ridiculous. Her mother-in-law and husband were dreadful to her, so they got divorced. Oh my goodness, a divorce? Yes, I was just as surprised as you are. Her first message to me in 2 years, and it's to tell me she's getting divorced. I'll bet that awful mother-in-law of hers drove her away with her constant nagging and badgering. My poor sweet little Mina. Ah, yes, I can imagine how awful it would be to have a nagging, badgering mother-in-law. In any case, it is what it is. Your assignment for the afternoon is to clean Mina's room from top to bottom. I don't want a single speck of dust left in there, understand? What? I have to clean her old room? Well, of course you do. She's moving back in, isn't she? She'll be needing her old room again, and I want it to be as clean as possible for her when she arrives. Remember, she's still recovering from the emotional struggle of her divorce. Make sure you clean it properly. I hate to be so direct, but I would really appreciate it if you and Mina could clean the room by yourselves. With the two of you on it, it shouldn't take very long. Excuse me? Haven't you seen the weather report? There's a massive cold front on the way. I'm not going to break my back cleaning in freezing weather. You need to do it before it gets too cold. Mom, my baby's due date is less than a month away right now. That room hasn't been cleaned in 2 years, so it's going to be a pretty major undertaking in order to get it all cleaned up. Not to mention, I'm concerned about what sort of dust, mold, and that sort of thing could be in there. I don't believe you. Are you honestly trying to use that same excuse to get out of doing your work again? So what if your due date is so close? I deigned to allow you to marry into this family, Kristen. Don't you forget that. I won't let you repay my magnanimity with this utterly contemptible scorn. This is your responsibility, Kristen. This is what you signed up for. Don't think that I'll let you get away with this reprehensible behavior just because my son, your husband, is overseas on business at the moment. As long as you live in my house, you will live under my rules. This is ridiculous. Are you really so determined to refuse to admit that pregnancy, especially late-term pregnancy, places genuine physical restrictions on a mother's physical activity? Are you really so determined to refuse a direct order by the mother of your husband? When I married my husband, I was decent enough to know my place and obey his mother. I have no idea, nor do I wish to know, what sort of relationship you had with your mother-in-law. But regardless of how things were for you back then, nothing that happened to you would give you the right to treat the wife of your own son in this way. I am sorry, but as a mother, I have a sacred duty to prioritize the health and well-being of the baby inside of me right now. The baby could be born at any time right now, and in all honesty, it's rather appalling that you would be so insistent on demanding so much physical labor from me while I'm in this condition. How dare you! I will not clean Mina's old room. End of conversation. Goodbye. Kristen, what on earth are you doing? I haven't seen you all afternoon, and when I go up to your room, what do I find? You've put a lock on the door to your room? Who do you think you are? Is this the thanks I get for trying to make you into a respectable wife? What did that boy ever see in you? Well, when he gets back from his business trip, I think I'm going to have a long, serious talk with him about your future in this family. For the time being, come out of your room this instant. Don't think you can hide from me in that room all day. You will obey your mother-in-law. That's an order. If I have no other choice, I'll simply have to break the lock with a hammer or something. Ugh, what did I do to deserve such a troublesome daughter-in-law? Kristen! Kristen, I know you're there. You can't ignore me like this. Mina's going to be home any minute now. I order you to get out of your room this very instant. I mean it. Oh, and one other thing. The weather report said that we'll be getting an extremely heavy snowstorm starting this evening into tomorrow morning. And thanks to you slacking off on your duties to me, I haven't had anything to eat for breakfast or lunch. Do you know what I'm going to have to do now? Go down to the convenience store to buy food for myself and Mina. Do you understand the lows you have forced me to stoop to? What if I get food poisoning? When you come out of there, bring your wallet with you. You're going to be the one paying for this, plus interest. You truly dreadful girl. If this is the kind of daughter-in-law you are, I'm utterly terrified for your poor child's future. Unlike you, however, I'm not one to give up. I will straighten you out, Kristen. I will transform you into a real wife and mother like myself, no matter what it takes. Oh no, look at what you've done. It's already starting to snow. I can't believe this. I put on my normal shoes when I left the house because I thought the snow wouldn't start until this evening. I could fall and hurt myself on the way home. Food for 2 people is so heavy, I'm completely exhausted. How could you do this to me, Kristen, after all I've done for you? And what's worse is Mina just told me she'll be at the house any second. I'll bet she was absolutely devastated when I told her that you were being a lazy bum and hadn't cleaned her room yet. It almost brings me to tears just thinking about it. But even through her devastation, she still managed to muster up the courage to say, "It's all right, Mom, I can do it myself." I may have had no luck with a daughter-in-law, but at least my real daughter appreciates me. Well, just you wait, Kristen. You've gone too far with your disrespect this time. You're going to be punished for this, and I know exactly how to punish you. Kristen, what is the meaning of this? I just got home a moment ago. And now I see that you are still holed up in your room? Unbelievable. Mina's already in the house. Don't pretend you didn't notice. You have to have heard her come in. Have you no common decency? Come out here and say hello to her. How long are you going to continue ignoring my messages, Kristen? You haven't even read any of them yet. Don't bother trying to tell me that you don't have your phone. I won't believe such silly lies. Oh, you will regret this disrespect, Kristen. I'll make sure of that. Well then, hopefully this will teach you a lesson about respect. Just be grateful that I allowed you to stay in the shed in order to keep you out of the snow. While you're out there tonight, maybe think twice about ever disrespecting me again. My goodness, that was quite the snowstorm last night, wasn't it? I just came out to the shed to check on you. But, dear me, looks like the shed collapsed under the weight of the snow. I'm sorry, is that inconvenient pregnant belly of yours keeping you from getting up? My goodness, it was satisfying watching you squirm out there. What? Mom, what are you talking about? I just now saw that you had lit up my phone with notifications, and I had a really bad feeling about what was going on, but I'm not at the house right now. I went to my folks' house across town yesterday. Ha! You're not fooling anyone. I just saw you squirming and crying, half buried under the snow in the shed. Well, it's clear you haven't learned your lesson yet. I was thinking about coming to help you, but if you're still intent on lying to me, you can stay out there for a few more hours. Ask yourself, if I was outside, half buried in snow right now, how would I be talking to you on my phone like this? What? That shed was pretty old, so it doesn't surprise me in the least that the snow last night would have crushed it, but again, if there is someone out there squirming around in the snow like you say, it's not me. What? I think you might want to take one more look out there to see who it really is. Why, Kristen! Why didn't you come back to the house yesterday? Ah, so it would seem that the person buried in the snow was actually Mina, huh? The neighbors called me a bit ago. They said that they were concerned when an ambulance showed up at the house, sirens blaring. Well, what was I supposed to think? It was your room, the door was locked, and you weren't answering my messages. How was I supposed to know that Mina was the one asleep in there? Any rational person would have assumed it was you. Her room still hadn't been cleaned, right? Did you think she was just going to lay right down on top of 2 years' worth of dirt and dust? But how did she get into your room? The door was locked. Oh, I have a pretty good guess. Back before she got married and moved out, Mina had a nasty habit of going into my room and taking my things without permission, so eventually I got tired of it and put a lock on the door. Then, after a while of having the door locked, one day my things started vanishing mysteriously once again, so I figured she must have made a copy at some point. I caught her using it once and took it away from her, but I guess she must have had a spare, too. That's beside the point. This is all because you went to your parents' house yesterday. I know, isn't that an incredible coincidence? How can you laugh at a time like this? While I do feel bad for poor Mina, you have to admit it's pretty ironic. But you should also be grateful it wasn't me. If it were me out there rather than Mina, there's no way that both me and the baby would have come out of this okay. And you would have had some pretty serious consequences on your hands. But why didn't you tell me you weren't coming home yesterday? I spoke to you on my way out the door, don't you remember? What? 2 nights ago, I messaged Tony and told him all about the terrible way you've been treating me while he's been overseas, and asked him what he thought I should do. He told me that I should get out of the house for now and go stay with my parents. I called them up right after that, and they came to pick me up yesterday morning. They were planning on at least stopping inside to make an effort to be polite and say hello. But I thought that if you found out what I was doing, you would go berserk and do anything and everything you could to stop me from leaving. So I told them to wait in the car and that I would tell you they said hello. Wait, Was this while I was watching TV? It was indeed. So let's recap, shall we? Mina has gained so much weight in the course of her 2 years of being a total freeloader at her now ex-husband's house that you mistook her for a very pregnant me. And without even bothering to check for sure who it was, you threw her into the shed. Did I miss anything? Oh, that's right. The neighbors told me that they had talked to the paramedics who told them that the reason Mina couldn't get herself out of the snow was because she dislocated her hip when you threw her into the shed. How can this be happening? And come to find out that the real reason for Mina's divorce was actually because she was constantly verbally abusive towards her mother-in-law while her husband was away at work. That apple sure didn't fall very far from the tree. That can't be true! You're lying! No, it's true. Call her ex yourself. In any case, I suppose I'll let you get back to looking after Mina while she's recovering. That's right. You need to hurry up and get back here so you can take care of Mina while she's recovering. I'll pass. My baby will be born any moment now, so I plan on doing some well-deserved rest and relaxation until the big day comes. You can't do that! I have already talked to both Tony and my parents about this, and we're all in agreement that this is the best course of action for everyone involved. But what about me? Correction. The best course of action for everyone involved, except you. Kristen, I need you over here now. I can't look after Mina. I'll miss my shows. I started getting contractions about 5 days after that incident, and it just so happened that my husband Tony got back in town from his business trip just in time for him to be in the delivery room with me for the birth. We are now the happy and proud parents of a healthy baby boy. Meanwhile, in stark contrast to our happiness over the birth of our child, my mother-in-law is neck-deep in serious trouble. Mandatory reporting laws meant the hospital contacted the police, and after a very quick investigation, she was hauled off in the back of a police car. So, while Mina was discharged from the hospital a few days later with a clean bill of health, my mother-in-law is now looking at building a criminal record. Tony and I talked it over, and we decided that considering how things have been going at his mom's house, we would make our temporary stay at my parents' house a permanent one. With her husband giving her the boot, her brother moving out of the house, her mother moving into a jail cell, and her father having already passed away, Mina realized that there was now no one she could mooch off of. One day I got a not-so-subtle text from her asking if she could stay with us at my folks' place for a few days. My quick-thinking husband told her that she could stay as long as she would agree to become a live-in maid for us and my parents. She left his message unread, and we haven't heard from her since.
Oh, you lying creep. I can't believe you. You're such a scumbag. I'm not staying together with a lying jerk like you for one more second. I'm breaking up with you.
Whoa. Hold on there, Nancy. What's going on? What happened? Why do you want to break up with me? I don't understand.
Don't play dumb. You've got some nerve, deceiving me for all this time, and now you're pretending like you're totally innocent? I will never forgive you for this, ever.
I wasn't deceiving. What do you mean? When have I ever lied to you, Nancy? I've always been forthcoming with you. I really have no idea what you're talking about. So please, can we calm down for a minute and talk about this?
You told me that you had a job at the biggest company in the city. But that wasn't true, was it? You were lying about everything. From day one, you're an evil, manipulative liar.
Please, Nancy, look, you've got to believe me. I wasn't lying. Why do you think I was lying to you about my job?
You can't fool me anymore, Shane. I just saw you. I just stopped by your office to see if you wanted to go out to eat during your lunch break. I expected to see you at the desk doing real work. But what did I find? You were cleaning toilets.
What? Oh no, you saw that? Oh gee, well, okay. Well, this is embarrassing.
It's too late to tell me the truth now, Shane. You had your chance to be honest, and you blew it. I thought you had a respectable job working for a respectable company. I only started dating you because I thought you were rich, but now I find out that you're just a toilet cleaner? That's not a real job. That's something loser high school dropouts do because they have no other options. I'm not staying with a loser like you. I'm breaking up with you. We're through.
Nancy, please, hold on just 1 second. I can explain. This is all a big misunderstanding.
I don't want to hear any more of your lies or excuses, Shane. You're just a pathetic failure who has to pretend to be rich to get a girlfriend. Seriously, do you have no shame at all? I would sooner die than to lower myself to cleaning toilets. But you don't even have enough self-respect to get a decent job being a cashier or something. I bet you were planning to lie to me all the way to our wedding day, weren't you? Sorry, but I'm not interested in financially supporting a poor loser like you. You're lucky I don't sue you for fraud.
Nancy, I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Could you please just listen to me for a minute? I can explain everything.
I already told you, I'm not interested in any more of your lies. I'm done. We're breaking up. Never contact me again.
No, please, wait. You've got to believe me. You're making a mistake. Nancy? Did you really just block me? You never gave me a chance to explain.
Hey there, Shane. It's been a while, huh? Did you get the invitation to my wedding?
Yeah. Hey there, Nancy. Yeah, it's been a while. And yeah, I got your invitation, but you blocked me 3 years ago, and now all of a sudden you're sending me an invitation to your wedding. I thought it might have been delivered by mistake at first. Also, this says your wedding is 1 week from now? Most people typically give a bit more notice than that.
Are you really in any position to criticize me after you lied your way into my heart by pretending to be rich? Get over yourself.
You still think I was lying to you? Huh? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm over it, and I'm over you. So what's your angle in sending this invitation?
Angle? I don't have any angle. I just wanted you to see me on my happiest day of my life, so I can see you on the most miserable day of your life. My fiance works for a really big company, one of the biggest in the state, and unlike you, the toilet cleaner, he actually does a real job. He's smarter than you, harder than you, richer than you, and he's just all around way more of a man than you. I thought that if you saw what a real catch I landed, it would help you break out of your depression from losing me. I'm trying to help you move on. You understand, right? Out of the kindness of my heart, I'm allowing a pathetic toilet cleaner like you to get a teeny tiny taste of what a real wedding looks like.
Depression? I just told you, I'm over you. I've been for years now. So look, don't tell me to get over myself until you do something about that unwarranted self-importance of yours. Let me make this as clear to you as I possibly can. You are absolutely nothing to me anymore. I have no feelings left for you. Thanks for the invitation, but I'm not going to go to your wedding. Congratulations. Have a nice life.
Oh my god, you're running away like a scared little kid. It doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and mark you down as attending. I'll have a seat ready for you with a name tag reading Shane the Toilet Cleaner.
What? You're something else, Nancy. First you send me an invitation 1 week before the wedding, and now that I've told you I'm not coming, you pull a stunt like that. Unreal. Do you have any concern for anyone other than yourself?
Why should I care about what some loser toilet cleaner thinks? I'll tell you what, how about you come and clean the toilets at the venue? I'll pay you minimum wage, which is probably more than you make. It's not like you have anything better to do. Tell you what, I'll stop by and pick you up at your company, okay? Just be sure to take a shower. I don't want your toilet germs getting in my car.
Fine, Nancy. You win. If you want me to come that badly, then okay, I'll come. But just so you're not caught off guard, I'm pretty sure that you'll come to regret this, and sooner than you think.
Are you saying I'll embarrass myself by inviting some broke toilet cleaner to my wedding? Now, don't worry about all of that. I'm inviting you so I can show everyone how I traded up big time. I'm so looking forward to this, Shane. Hey there, toilet boy. Are you enjoying the show? Didn't I look so hot in my beautiful white dress?
How'd you have free time during your wedding to be texting me? Anyway, yeah, I guess I'm having a good time. Oh, you placed me in the dead center of the Friends of the Bride section. All of your friends keep giving me these super nasty looks. Oh, you keep glancing at me with this super smug, satisfied look on your face. Your college friends keep intentionally bumping into me every time they pass by my table. I've got to say, this is an experience like nothing I've ever had before. It's so bizarre, but it's kind of hilarious.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Make sure to take in all the sights. Someone in your economic class will probably never get another chance to see a wedding as nice as this. Aren't you glad I invited you? A simple thank you would be nice.
It's not like I asked you to invite me.
You know, actually, I hate to say this now that you're having a good time, but you smell like urinal bugs. Could you please leave?
What?
Yeah, my friends are complaining that you smell awful. They're like, why did you invite this guy? He smells awful. And we're just about to start the speeches in a few minutes, so I don't want your toilet stink to ruin the mood when my friends and family make their emotional, moving speeches about me, okay? You've served your purpose anyway, so I don't need you here anymore.
You really are a piece of work, Nancy. I've never met anyone so lacking in common decency as you. Oh well, it's what it is. Fine, I'm leaving. I wish you all the happiness in the world, for as long as it lasts.
Don't forget to leave your present at the reception desk. Bye-bye, toilet boy. Shane, where did you go? Where are you right now?
What do you care? You told me to leave, so I left. I was just about to get a snack at the convenience store.
Get back here right now.
What's with this sudden change of heart?
It's been chaos over here since you left. Tucker noticed you had left a few minutes ago, and when he asked me what happened to you, I told him you were my loser toilet cleaner ex-boyfriend, and you smelled awful, so I told you to leave. I had no idea why he would care about you, but after I said that, he got super mad at me.
Who's this Tucker? Oh, is that your husband's name?
Who else would I be talking about right now? Yes, he's my husband. He said that the company you work for is a major client of his company, and that being rude to you could have a big impact on his company's bottom line. He was reaming me out in front of the whole reception. So obviously, I couldn't just stand there and take that. So I gave him my piece of my mind. I was like, why do you even matter? You're just a toilet cleaner. It's not like you're someone important to the company or anything. So what if I kicked you out? And then he got even angrier at me. He started yelling at me that you're not just some toilet cleaner. You're actually some kind of big shot? Like, he said he's spoken to you a bunch of times at board meetings and stuff. Is that true? There's no way that can be true. He must be mistaking you for someone else, right?
Ah. Now I see what's going on. Yeah, that makes perfect sense now, actually. First off, I can assure you that your husband isn't lying to you. I'm actually the company president.
The president? Shut up. That's got to be a lie.
No. It's actually the legitimate truth. I tried to tell you, 3 years ago, but I was never a toilet cleaner. You just had the wrong impression. Oh, tell you what, why don't you look at the homepage? That should clear things up for you.
Fine, I'll check. Oh my god, you are the president! Then why were you cleaning toilets that day? Company presidents don't clean toilets, do they?
Well, in general, probably not. But you could say it's kind of a stress reliever for me. Every once in a while I get in this weird mood where I start noticing every little speck of dust and dirt in the room. When that happens, I just have to start cleaning everything in sight. It's a weird compulsion, I know, but it's just how I am. I usually borrow a suit from the janitorial staff when I do that, since I don't want to get my suit dirty.
That makes zero sense. What?
Yeah, no, I can see why you'd say that. It's a habit I picked up from my father, actually. My dad was a total neat freak too. He did more of the cleaning than my mum did. When I got old enough, I started helping him out. It was pretty nice father-son time. Actually, we made a lot of fun memories cleaning together. After a while, I started to understand the incredible feeling of satisfaction to see the whole room sparkling clean. Cleaning toilets was always especially satisfying, since they start out dirtier than pretty much anything else in the house. That day you saw me cleaning toilets must have been one of those days where I got the urge to clean again.
I don't believe this. What kind of weirdo cleans toilets as a stress reliever? You've got to be kidding me. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Thanks to you, my life is collapsing around me right now.
Excuse me? Because of me. You were the one who refused to listen to me as I was trying to explain all of that to you. You just started texting furiously at me, told me you were breaking up with me, and then unceremoniously blocked my number. You blocked me on social media too, and then you moved out of your apartment, so I had no way to contact you. Oh, and remember that one time you happened to run into me on the street, near my office, I might add, and you threatened to call the police on me? All I did was walk down the sidewalk across the street from you by sheer happenstance. What was I supposed to do? Tell you I'm a company president while you're on the phone with the police? You would have just accused me of lying to you again, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe you would have thought you were lying, probably. But that's no excuse for you not telling me. This is your responsibility. You could have tried harder to convince me you were telling the truth.
What was I supposed to do? Hire a skywriter to write a message in the sky above the city, telling you the whole story? Tell me, what should I have done in order to convince you I was telling the truth? What evidence would have worked on you?
Oh, whatever. Just get back here now. The wedding is getting totally ruined. Tucker and his parents are all furious at me. They're telling me that if I'm the kind of woman who would insult a major client, then he shouldn't be marrying me. They're all threatening to cancel the wedding, Shane. You have to do something.
In all fairness, I have to admit his parents kinda do have a point. Getting married to a woman who would invite her ex-boyfriend to her wedding just to make fun of him? Man, that's a fate worse than death.
Would you just get over yourself and come back here already? You have to get Tucker off my back. Tell him to forgive me.
Not a chance. What reason would I possibly have to help you out? Your wedding, your life. Whatever happens to you is no concern of mine. This is your mess. You clean it up.
How can you be so cold? What kind of person are you? Don't you care at all my wedding is about to be destroyed because of you? You are the worst person I have ever met. You're scum, Shane.
Okay, really now? Do you have even the slightest bit of self-awareness? Even after everything that's happened, you're still trying to pin all of your failures on me. First, there was our breakup 3 years ago, your fault. Then you invited me to your wedding just to insult me, your fault. And then you told me I stunk and kicked me out of the reception, your fault. Every single thing that's happening to you right now is the direct result of your own boneheaded actions. All of this is your fault, not mine. Congratulations, Nancy. You ruined your own life. Don't blame me for that.
Shut up. This is all your fault. Get back here right now and talk some sense into Tucker. Get down on your knees and beg him to forgive me. I don't care what it takes. Tell him that you'll double your business with them or something. You're gonna do whatever it takes to clean up this mess.
I'll leave you to your delusions now. I'm not coming back for anything. I'm going home now. And I'm about to get in the car, so I'll take my leave from this conversation here. Oh, and I'm also blocking your number. Bye.
Don't you dare block me, Shane. You have to help me. You have to get back here, please. I'm begging you. I'll do anything, please. Shane!
After that, Nancy's husband-to-be called off the wedding, and the reception dinner turned into just a simple luncheon. Nancy was bawling and begging for forgiveness, as were her parents. But Tucker and his family were unmoved. Since they hadn't officially submitted their marriage certificate yet, and thus weren't legally married, he broke off the engagement. Since it was Nancy's behaviour that caused all of these, she was the one who got stuck paying the bill for their extravagant wedding too. A few days later, Tucker and his superiors came by my company to apologise for the events that day. It seems that Tucker had noticed that I was in attendance at the ceremony and reception, but that he had been so busy with the other guests that he hadn't had a chance to come speak with me properly. Apparently, he turned as pale as a ghost when Nancy told him she kicked me out of the building. He was fervently apologising to me, but I assured him that I didn't blame him at all for anything that happened. And I also assured him that our company's relationships would continue just as it was before. Then, a few days after that, Nancy stormed into my office. I don't know if she was drunk or something, but she told me that since I broke up her engagement, that I had to take responsibility and marry her instead. Seriously? What? Unfortunately for her, and fortunately for me, I was already married with children. When she heard that, she went totally berserk and started breaking everything she could get her hands on. So we called the police, and she was arrested and charged with malicious destruction of property. I have no idea what she thought was going to happen when she tried to force that ultimatum on me. What a piece of work. It's going to take a whole lot of cleaning for me to work off the stress from these last few weeks. Might just give the janitorial staff the day off and do all the cleaning myself.